All right, welcome. We're live here at the Hive in Perham, Minnesota, at Perham High School, getting ready for some C-Squad basketball action here between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the visiting Detroit Lakers. And the Yellow Jackets will receive the opening tip-off. General commentary here on the sub-varsity games, and we'll have a full broadcast for you here on the varsity game coming up at about 7:15, 7:30 this evening. First bucket of the game will go to the home team. The Perham Yellow Jackets are on the board, and it's 2-0. And we'll make a manual adjustment on our clock here because apparently it was set wrong. There we go. 15:23 is where we're at. There we go. Now we're right. It remains 3-0 instead of 2-0 for the Jackets. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by United Community Bank, as well as EOT Insurance and Perham High School. Proud members of our Magnitude Sports broadcast team to provide these broadcasts to you free to watch, whether you're a Lakers fan or a Yellow Jackets fan. We certainly appreciate you tuning in today. Once again, we'll have JV and varsity to follow. First basketball game on the Minnesota side. We also have the Moorhead Spuds taking on the West Fargo Packers. So we have 3 of the 4 teams on Magnitude today are from Minnesota, as Minnesota's opening day. And I'll stop the clock with 14:27 to go. Minnesota's opening day is today, as the Lakers will go to the free throw line. It's Noah Meyer, a freshman, at the free throw line here for the Lakers. Trying to get Detroit Lakes on the board. They're down 5-0 right now. And there we go. Lakers are on the board. And the second one is up and in. And he'll get one more. Chance to trim the lead to 2 here if he can connect on this one. And he does. 3 for 3 from the line. Nicely done by Noah Meyer. And now the Jackets will come back down the floor with the possession. See how they respond after taking a 5-0 lead. That 5-0 run has turned into a 3-0 run for the Lakers. That'll be a foul from behind. So both teams have 1 foul now. And the first one's off the front of the rim. So once again, Perham, Detroit Lakes, and the Moorhead Spuds all playing on Magnitude tonight. Kenley handling things solo tonight at West Fargo High School, as our other guy had to stay home with a cold just to be on the safe side. We said stay home. So, and I know that she was able to get somebody for the varsity game, so pretty pumped up about that. We have not had a chance yet to update our website with all the Minnesota broadcasts that we have. We got them in for the next couple days, and then I just got bogged down with a lot of rescheduling on the North Dakota side with some upcoming weather, and got busy with that and wasn't able to plug in our Minnesota games. But we do have approximately, I think it's 72 altogether. And as soon as I get an opportunity, we will certainly plug those into our schedule here. stop the clock with 13:08. Turnover, will give the ball back here to the Detroit Lakes and see if they can trim into the 3-point deficit that they're in right now. They'll pop it out to that far wing. With the ball up top there, it's Noah Meyer. He has all 3 of the Lakers' points. He got them from the free throw line, and that's the only points they have so far. Meyer will try and tie it up. That one's off the back iron. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Gage Onenson, number 2 there, and then they'll turn it over and give it right back to the Lakers. So. There's a turnover. Going back the other way to the hoop. Draws the foul and one. Nicely done there. That was Noah Novotny, a freshman, taking it to the hoop, scoring, and now he'll go to the line to try and get one more. And that one will be off the mark. Lakers will get the rebound. Into the hands of Noah Meyer once again. He'll bring it up and over the timeline with 11:51 and counting to go here in the first half of play. And Meyer with a nice move there, but it'll go off the front of the rim. An offensive rebound, and that second effort won't go. Now the whistle will stop the clock with 11:28 to go in the first half. Too strong off the back iron. Eventually the rebound comes down to the Yellow Jackets. As Novotny will get the rebound. I believe he also may have gotten fouled too. Yeah, he did. Substitution here coming in is Blaze Schmidt, a freshman. The bench on the far sideline, kind of set up similar to what you see in a college basketball broadcast, or even the NBA for that matter, this recent year when they played all their games in one location. What they call the dome, or some might refer to it as the bubble. It's a similar setup on the sideline for the two teams on the bench here. Missed shot, rebound is snagged there by Braden Glorvigen. And that bucket's up and in. So it's 10-3 now. I want to say hi to Evan. It says go Perham. Thanks for watching, Evan. We certainly appreciate you tuning in on our YouTube channel today. That three is on the way. Looked like it had the right angle and stuff, but it'll be the offensive rebound instead that puts the bucket in, and that is Will Martin, a freshman for the Lakers. Nice strong move underneath there, and now draw foul number 4 on the Lakers. And that will send Dylan Ralston to the free throw line here for Perham. So the Jackets have doubled up on the Lakers 10-5 and now make it 11-5. We'll have a substitution here, a couple of them for Detroit Lakes. And that'll be a travel. Took a little too much hesitation and an extra half step and turned the ball over. As we hit 9.5 to go here in the first half, it's a 6-point lead for the Yellow Jackets here in the C-team matchup. That shot a little too strong, and a battle for the rebound underneath, and we'll have a whistle and another foul on, I believe it's a foul. Check that, no foul. I'll say hi to Kayla, also cheering on the Yellow Jackets. Thanks for watching, Kayla. That ball get poked out of bounds. Once again, general commentary here on the sub-varsity events. We'll have a full broadcast for you on the varsity game with stats and all that good stuff. Yeah, Community Bank and Perham, Dent, and Frazee, along with EOT Insurance here in Perham, bringing you broadcast coverage of the Yellow Jackets this winter. We have at least 11 dates. I think on those 11 dates, I think it's about 25, 27 games total. We have 11 locked in, and we are trying to lock in 10 additional dates. And I don't want to say it's official yet, but I will say this: it's likely. And if those 10 likely dates get locked in, that would result in 100% blanket coverage here for the Yellow Jackets basketball and wrestling throughout the entire winter sports season. Just to reiterate that, the entire winter regular season. So now it's a one-possession game at 11-8. We approach 8.5 to go. Now stop the clock with 8:28 to go here in the first half of play. And a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
We made it. We finally made it. January in northern Minnesota. To some, they might see a frozen tundra, but to us, it's a winter paradise. That's why at United Community Bank, we want you to enjoy the outdoors with your new snowmobile or fish house. Don't waste any time. Go online to ucbankmn.com and apply for a personal loan. It's easy and takes just a few minutes. Seize the cold with a personal loan from United Community Bank. Locations in Perham, Frazee, and Dent. Online at ucbankmn.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. Coming out of the Detroit Lakes timeout. They're down by 3 right now. A three-pointer here would tie it up if they can connect on one. Once again, this is C-Team basketball action for you live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Detroit Lakers. And as you can see there, with 18 and change remaining, turnover at midcourt. Yellow Jackets will look to extend the lead there. Offensive rebound off the glass and in. Blaze Schmidt with the bucket, and it's now 13-8 with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. So that one-possession game is now turned into a two-possession game here in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Junior varsity to follow this one at approximately 6 p.m. and we'll have the varsity game for you at about 7:30 this evening. turnover, and that'll be picked up there by Lane. I'm not even sure how to say his last name. I meant to go down and talk to the coaches. But for now, we'll just say it's Lane who got the steal there. And it'll be a baseline inbounds pass here for Detroit Lakes. And they'll get it into that far corner. They'll pop it back up top to Noah Meyer. Three on the way. And those shots are looking better and better with each one they take. But they haven't been able to get the friendly bounce that they need off the rim to have those shots drop in. And if they would have even gotten half of those shots to fall in off the friendly bounce from the rim, then it's quite possible that this game would be tied or maybe even with a slight Laker lead. Not by much though, but that's I guess you could say that's the advantage of playing at home, is the rims are not friendly to your opponent. And at least that's the story today. I know that you can't really control that, but so just inside 7 minutes to go. Nice bounce pass out into the corner, and they work the ball around the perimeter, and that'll be a travel. Shuffled his feet before he put the ball to the floor, and I think based upon what I saw there from my vantage point, it kind of looked like he was thinking about taking the shot, and then as a result, he took that extra quarter of a step before the ball went to the floor on the dribble, and that's what drew the whistle. And here's a turnover, and all the way to the hoop, lays it in. Nicely done there by Noah Meyer, the freshman. And now it's back to a one-possession game at 13-10 with 6.5 and counting to go. And another turnover here. And now the Lakers starting to get the momentum a little bit here, as there'll be a foul on the play. Also have a substitution here for Perham. We'll also have coverage of the Barnesville Trojans for you this year on Magnitude Sports, and that means for Perham fans, your road games for the boys and the girls basketball teams will be live on Magnitude on your road games to Barnesville. There's a three from the far corner. And every time the Lakers get close, the Yellow Jackets pop the balloon of hope here for Detroit Lakes. And a miscommunication there will cause a turnover, and that ball will go back to Perham. Three on the way. Hit the front of the rim. Chasing down the rebound there is Mason Happel. That's Brecken Wokat. I asked the coach earlier, and I forgot what he told me. Wokash. Shot a little short. Rebound snagged there by number 43, who's not on my roster for Detroit Lakes. So I'm not sure who that is. Detroit Lakes will hang on to the possession here. Up top, and maybe got away with the travel, and now there'll be a whistle and I believe a foul on Perham here. That will indeed be the case. 4:31 to go here in the first half. Perham struck first and one. So back-to-back fouls here for Perham, and now the teams are even up at 4 apiece on the foul category. And now mystery number 43 will step up to the line here. If a Detroit Lakers fan is watching, and you can comment on either our YouTube or our Facebook and let me know who number 43 is, I'll write it in my roster here, and I will give you a shout out and a thank you. So now back to a 1-possession lead, and that 3 there is snagged out of midair by Blaze Schmidt. And like I said, every time that the Lakers have gotten within a possession, Perham has scored a bucket on the return trip down the floor. So we'll see if that's the case here this time or not. And no, it will not be. So the Lakers will have their second opportunity here to tie and or take the lead with just inside of 4 minutes to go here. 16-14. Yellow Jackets have had the lead for the entire game so far. That one will not drop in. We'll have another foul here on Perham. And they dropped the first one in, and he's a free throw away from tying it up. And we are now tied. They brought a new roster up to me, but the number 43 still isn't on that new roster. So 3:35 to go here. They're trying to figure it out for me, so I'll applaud them for the effort, and I'll wait patiently. So. They will take the lead. For the first time in the game, the Lakers have the lead at 18-16 with 3 minutes and change to go here in the C-Team broadcast. Or the first half of the C-Team broadcast, just to clarify. Nice pass mid-post, and it almost dropped in. Battle for the rebound, and balancing carefully on the back line there was Noah Meyer once again. He has the ball down by the baseline, tried to go around the defender, and I believe that will be a foul. Let's see, that's Noah Novotny. So he did not have his feet planted, so that'd be a blocking foul, and that'll be the 15th foul here, or the 6th. Check that, the 5th. Corner 3 is no good. And I'll be right back. You know what? All right, welcome back. Had to take care of a phone call, resolve a technical issue at our other game broadcast tonight that features the Moorhead Spuds. But it's 21-18 with a minute to go here in the first half. I want to say hi to Blaine. Thank you very much, Blaine. Number 43 is Isaac Caraview. So thank you, Blaine. I much appreciate that. I'll write that into my roster and make sure that we give him the credit he deserves. And now we're tied at 21. I didn't see who got that three-pointer, but it is knotted up at 21 now here. For the lead, no, a little strong. A nice rebound there in midair by Gage Onenson. And now Onenson will bring it over the timeline here with 15 ticks to go. Shot clock is off, 5 seconds to go. Shot is up, that one won't go. Rebound there by Meyer, and he'll fire it up court, and the shot will not get out of his hands in time, and that'll bring us to halftime here. Tied up at 21 apiece between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Detroit Lakers. It's C-team basketball. We'll be back after this, the second half, in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
We made it. We finally made it. January in northern Minnesota. To some, they might see a frozen tundra, but to us, it's a winter paradise. That's why at United Community Bank, we want you to enjoy the outdoors with your new snowmobile or fish house. Don't waste any time. Go online to ucbankmn.com and apply for a personal loan. It's easy and takes just a few minutes. Seize the cold with a personal loan from United Community Bank. Locations in Perham, Frazee, and Dent. Online at ucbankmn.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
All right, welcome back. We're knotted up at 21 here at halftime, and got some players just shooting some baskets on the floor a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. Perham struck first, had the lead all the way up until about just a little over a minute to go. I think it was inside 2 minutes when I had to step away and take that phone call. And Detroit Lakes would take their first lead at 21-18, I believe it was, and then, or no, it was. There was 2 2 lead changes and 2 ties. And the second tie came at 21-21. So that 3 of them referring to tied it up at 21. And that's where we sit now here at halftime. So if I missed anything, I apologize. So once again, I want to say thanks to Blaine, who's watching our YouTube channel. Gave me some info on who number 43 was for Detroit Lakes. So that is Isaac Caravue. And just wrote that into my roster. And thank you very much once again, Blaine. And we do some future games. Hopefully his jersey number won't change. We'll hang on to this roster just in case. We're about 45 seconds away from the start of the second half. C-team basketball for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, tied at 21 between the Lakers and the Jackets. Matter of fact, we'll just keep it right here. Once again, you find us online on our brand new Instagram account. We started it about a month ago. We'd love it if you were to follow us on there. One word, Magnitude Sports. And then, of course, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. You see the links there. And we'd certainly appreciate it if you could check us out. Our brand new website, msportsnet.com, has our game schedule on it as well. And as you can see there, today's game, West Fargo Moorhead and Perham Detroit Lakes. Tomorrow, we'll have the girls' game for the Yellow Jackets when they host the Fergus Falls Otters. And then also we'll have the Packers and the Huskies along with Fargo Davies and Grand Forks Central Knights and boys hockey. That hockey matchup is a rematch of the most recent state title game, and we didn't have a title game in hockey the most recent year, so that's why I say it's the most recent, because it was from the year or the season before, I guess is you call it. So certainly looking forward to that game there. Ryan Cunningham will have the play-by-play on that one for us, as I'll be here in Perham, and then Kenley will be in West Fargo handling the Packers and the Mustangs, or Packers and the Huskies, I meant to say. So as we start the second half of play, Yellow Jackets in the black going from right to left and looking for the lead. They won't get it, but an offensive rebound, and then that follow-up shot will not go. Ball's tipped around, eventually ends up in the hands there, Brecken Wilkosh. Some quick passing there for the Yellow Jackets, nicely done. It's Mason Happel, and now Happel will hand it off there for Gay Johnson. Noah Novotny handed off to Onenson again. He'll drive into the paint and he'll drop in. And the Jackets will retake the lead at 23-21. That is Caravue with the 3, and that one's a little bit off the mark. Rebound will come down to Schmidt. Three-point attempt, banks it in. Noah Novotny with the triple, and that makes it 26-21. And it's a 5-0 run here for the Yellow Jackets to start the second half. Top of the key 3, swish out of the hands of Noah Meyer. Nicely done there. That was a good 20-footer, if not a little bit over 20 feet. Foot outside the arc. That pulls the Lakers within 2. 26-24, 14 and change to go here in the second. 2 16-minute halves in C-team basketball, and then I believe the JV is 18, and I know for sure the varsity is 18. So guess we'll find out for sure once the JV game starts. So after this game concludes, we will go off air for a couple of moments, get things reset for the varsity game. So all you have to do is just simply refresh our page and wait for the live video to come up. There's about an 18-second delay. So when we go live, you can watch it 18 seconds later. Tied up at 26 now. It's a good one here so far. Looked like early on in the first half that Perham had this one in control, but Detroit Lakes just needed a little bit of time to shake the dust off here on the first game of the season. And so far, so good. for Detroit Lakes, and so far so good as Perham staying even and hanging with the Lakers here in the second half. There's going to be a turnover, and all alone to the basket is Schmidt, and he lays it in. Nicely done by Blake Schmidt. Another turnover. It's Gage Johnson who'll take it to the hoop this time. And now Perham, just as I was saying that they were hanging right with the Lakers, now they're pulling ahead. Lakers haven't been able to do anything here, and may have mentally sent that not been able to do anything signal to the Lakers coach. As right as I said that, he took the timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest. The real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 12:29 to go here in the second half of play, and the Perham Yellow Jackets have a 4-point, 30-26 lead over the visiting Detroit Lake Lakers here in the C-Team game on Magnitude Sports. Glad you can hang out with us this early evening or late afternoon, however you look at it. 3 on the way, and that one's rattles off the front of the rim, and I believe he stepped on the line. Yes, he did. He grabbed the rebound, but then his left foot went over the baseline, and now turn the ball over to the Perham. 12 minutes and change. And a 4-point lead here for the Yellow Jackets. It's been a good one. We'll see if the Lakers can close the gap. And they'll draw the foul. I believe that's the first foul of the half, actually, and it is, yes. First foul on either team here in the second half. Neither team got to the bonus in the first half. I believe both teams got to 5 fouls, and that was it. And this is the first foul, so if my memory serves me correct, this would be the 11th foul of the game combined between the two teams, as he'll miss the first one. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by United Community Bank in Perham, Dent, and Frazee, along with EOT Insurance. If you have a chance to patronize those businesses, we ask you to please do so, and also give them a thank you for supporting high school sports here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 31-26 with the free throw, and now the Lakers down by 5. We'll see what kind of possession they can put together here. Still a lot of basketball to be played. This one could go either way, but Detroit Lakes has to be careful here and not allow the lead to get too far out in front here for the Yellow Jackets. That missed 3 by Meyer results in a Jacket rebound. Pass is tipped, they'll go out of bounds. They'll stop the clock with 11:12 to go here in the second half. Now that lead is extended a little bit more, 33-26. I believe this is actually the biggest lead of the game for Perham. I believe they led by 6 at one point in the first half. And now they lead by 7. And they have a chance to extend that lead to even more than that. Poked out of bounds, but I believe it's going to Detroit Lakes. And that is indeed the case there, as Wokash had it pickpocketed from him from behind, and then when the ball got away from him, he reached out and touched it with his fingertips, and Meyer tried for a 3. Saved, but into the hands of Wokash. Approaching 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Nice feed inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line and get a pair of shots there. So that's the second foul on the Lakers here in the second half. So Blaze Schmidt, a freshman, will go to the free throw line with his team leading by 7. See if he can make it 8, possibly 9. And best he'll be able to do is 8 as he misses the first one. And swish on the second one. Nicely done there by Blaze Schmidt. That makes it 34-26 and an 8-point advantage here for the Yellow Jackets, as Meyer will slowly bring it up and over the timeline here. And now we have a timeout called by Detroit Lakes. So we'll take a break as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
We made it. We finally made it. January in northern Minnesota. To some, they might see a frozen tundra, but to us, it's a winter paradise. That's why at United Community Bank, we want you to enjoy the outdoors with your new snowmobile or fish house. Don't waste any time. Go online to ucbankmn.com and apply for a personal loan. It's easy and takes just a few minutes. Seize the cold with a personal loan from United Community Bank. Locations in Perham, Frazee, and Dent. Online at ucbankmn.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. It is 34-26 here in favor of the Perham Yellow Jackets. Coming out of the Laker timeout will be Detroit Lakes ball. 9:33 and counting to go here in the second half. 3 is on the way. Banks it in. That's Lane. I remember his last name from football season. I remember having like 5 people trying to tell me how to pronounce it, and I got it wrong 5 times. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna figure it out eventually, but I'm gonna withhold from making the attempt, and hopefully nobody's upset about that. Although I'm sure it might bring a couple people a chuckle, but I'd hate to butcher it and have a couple people mad at me either. So. And I'll stop the clock with 8:42 to go here in the second half, and another foul on Detroit Lakes. It's their 3rd of the half. Make a slight adjustment on the camera here. I think we'll keep it where it was, actually. 35-29. I apparently forgot to hit the button last time Detroit Lakes scored. I apologize. 35-29 is our score. Now make it 36-29. Jackets have played a clean game here in the second half. They had five fouls in the first half, but they have yet to commit an error in this half. Pass is deflected. Perham will get the turnover and work it up court quickly here to the hoop, and it rolls off the front of the rim. Loose ball rebound is picked up there by Onenson, or check that, Schmidt, excuse me. Schmidt will get his own offensive rebound, and he'll also get the bucket, and they lead 38-29. So we hit the 8-minute mark. Six-foot shot from the baseline, a little strong there for Will Martin. Now the Yellow Jackets will have a chance to hit double digits on the lead column here. So they're up by 9 at the moment. At one point, the Yellow Jackets led by 6 in the first half. Nice, I believe that was a clean block. I don't think a foul will be called here. Maybe it will. From my vantage point, it looked like a clean block, but they are going to assess a foul to Detroit Lakes. So that will send Braden Glorvigen. Swish, and it's a 10-point lead. So Braden Glorvigen is a freshman here for Perham. And he has a chance to give his team an 11-point lead here, as they forgot to update the score in the gym here. It should be 39-29. The score in the gym here reads 38-29. If they don't adjust that, then we will manually adjust our score back. But it should be 39-29. And that'll be the first foul of the half on Perham. So they have not changed the score, so I'm going to manually flip it back to 38. Maybe I missed something, but I believe it should be 39-29. And we have a timeout on the floor. So we'll be back after this break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
We made it. We finally made it. January in northern Minnesota. To some, they might see a frozen tundra, but to us, it's a winter paradise. That's why at United Community Bank, we want you to enjoy the outdoors with your new snowmobile or fish house. Don't waste any time. Go online to ucbankmn.com and apply for a personal loan. It's easy and takes just a few minutes. Seize the cold with a personal loan from United Community Bank. Locations in Perham, Frazee, and Dent. Online at ucbankmn.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 38-29. Detroit Lakes coming out of the timeout. I believe they have the ball. Yeah, they do. They're at the free throw line, actually. So 6:24 to go here, and it's a 38-29 lead for the Perham Yellow Jackets. And he'll make the free throw, and that makes it 38-30. I'll stop the clock with 6:04 to go here in the second half. And another foul will send, no free throws here, just a toss in from the baseline for Perham. So they lead by 8, 38-30. Inbounds pass will go all the way back behind the timeline. And that'll be a charge. That'll be a foul on Detroit Lakes. Ball will go back to Perham. 38-30, 5:47 to go here in the second half. Don't forget the JV game coming up here. I'm guessing within about 10 minutes after the conclusion of the C game here. It was scheduled for 6 o'clock, but we're 7 minutes away with 5:40 remaining here in this one. So might be a little bit past 6 o'clock for the start of the JV game. Nice move there by Gage Onenson. He got whipped by a couple defenders and took it right to the basket and laid it in off the glass there, and that's a 10-point lead now as a result. 3 on the way. That one almost banked in, but rebound comes down to the Yellow Jackets. Three on the way and a little short. Graces the front of the net, and it will be rebounded there by Noah Meyer. And Meyer will bring it back. He'll hand it off there to Logan Olson. And now it's Isaac Sweet. Back to Meyer. And he carried it. That'll be a turnover. Ball will go back to Perham. Stops the clock with 4:38 to go here in the second half. Still some time here for the Lakers to play some catch up, but they have to start that rally right now. Will Strong off to the left side of the hoop there. That one, you could see it coming off his hand there, that it was going to be a little bit off to the left on the flick of the wrist. And it looks like we have another timeout on the floor here. I didn't see who took the timeout, but maybe it was an official's timeout. We'll take a short timeout just in case I'm wrong here. We'll be back in a moment.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 4:07 to go here at the Hive in Perham. It's the C-Team basketball game between the Detroit Lakers and the Perham Yellow Jackets, and the Jackets have a 10-point lead at 40-30 here with 4:07 to go in the ball game. Broadcast coverage brought to you by United Community Bank and Perham Dent and Frazee, as well as Perham High School and EOT Insurance. So certainly appreciate you patronizing those businesses if you get an opportunity to do so. For supporting high school sports here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. There's a three, it's a left, a little short to the right side of the glass. And now quickly up court. Perham works out to the far wing. Free throw line extended, jumper up, missed. Scramble for the rebound, the second effort shot there won't go, and now it'll tie up for a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Yellow Jackets. 3:20 to go here in the second half. 40-30 is our score. Inbounds pass will come in. That is, it's Wokosh again. Almost had the roster memorized here. Three on the way, and that one's off the back iron out of the hands of Logan Olson, but Lakers will maintain possession as we crack the eggs on the 3-minute mark to go here in the second half. Noah Meyer scored the first the first 4 points. And one, count it. Bucket goes to Isaac Caribou. And that cuts that double-digit lead down to a single-digit lead. Once again, 2:38 to go here in the second half. Junior varsity basketball coming up after the conclusion of this game here. And this has been a good one. Perham pulled away late here, but if you're just joining us here, the 8-point lead for Perham right now is not a true reflection of the play served up here by Detroit Lakes. They have played a really good basketball game in this one. Right now they're just trailing. A couple of turnovers have cost them as Perham's able to cash in on those turnovers, and that's kind of the difference on the scoreboard right now. So they have made a manual adjustment on the scoreboard now, so it is 41-32. And we'll take a break and make sure that's right and move back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
We made it. We finally made it. January in northern Minnesota. To some, they might see a frozen tundra, but to us, it's a winter paradise. That's why at United Community Bank, we want you to enjoy the outdoors with your new snowmobile or fish house. Don't waste any time. Go online to ucbankmn.com and apply for a personal loan. It's easy and takes just a few minutes. Seize the cold with a personal loan from United Community Bank. Locations in Perham, Frazee, and Dent. Online at ucbankmn.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 2:38 to go here. 41-32 in favor of the Perham Yellow Jackets. If you were watching about 10 points ago, we thought it was 31, and they forgot to put a point up on the board, and then they finally put that point up, and now they've taken the point. No, they haven't taken the point away. Everything is good. Okay, it was a little confusing there for a second. They took the point away on the scoreboard, and then they added it right back right as I was saying that. So 41-32 is the official score according to the score. No, now they've added a point to Perham in the middle of that play there. There's another timeout on the floor. Tell you what, we're going to take a timeout, forget all this happened, and we're going to come back with a fresh start right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. right, so the officials were at the scorer's table, and they were looking at the scorebook, and they have made the final decision to have the score be 40-33. So, like I said, we apologize for that confusion there. And with all the adjustments that they've made in the last minute or so on the scoreboard, I honestly can't tell you if I was right or wrong back when I initially thought the score was wrong. So I can do mental math, but not that much mental math. Let's put it that way. 2 minutes to go, and that will stop the clock with 1:57. There's the 4th team foul on the Yellow Jackets. And Noah Meyer, freshman, goes to the line here for the Lakers. And swish on the first one. 40-34, and now it's a 2-possession game with just inside 2 minutes to go. So this thing could get interesting. At one point, we think, unofficially, the Jackets led by 11. And then a few score adjustments later, and now it's a 5-point game. I said earlier in the game that the shot clock was off. I keep forgetting that there's no shot clock period in Minnesota after getting a break from Minnesota basketball and doing exclusively North Dakota basketball. I forget that factor. And all of a sudden, the Lakers are a 3-pointer away from tying it with 1 minute to go. That will stop the clock with 59.4 seconds to go. That is the 7th team foul now. We'll turn on the bonus here for the Yellow Jackets. And this is a big free throw right here for Gay Johnson. And he got it. And that free throw could possibly seal the victory here. Not necessarily seal it, but make it a lot more difficult. And the second will drop in. And if that first one didn't seal it, that second one likely did. Still 1 minute to go, so still some possibilities remain here for the Lakers to tie it up or even take the lead. But certainly not as easy as it was prior to those 2 free throws. So three from the corner, off the front of the rim. The rebound will go into the hands of Wokosh. And I'll stop the clock with 41 seconds to go. So we'll get some more substitutions here for Perham. That's just off camera coming in now. Now you can see him, number 15. He'll be coming in. At least I think he will be. There's Dylan Ralston, number 15, coming in. And that'll likely be the end of the game here for Noah Novotny, who went out to get a breather. And now Noah Meyer has the basketball with his team down 5 and 34 seconds to go. We've seen Meyer shoot well here in this game, and that one a little bit short. Lakers able to control it. That's Caribou, excuse me. And it'll go out of bounds and back to the Yellow Jackets, yes. 20 seconds to go here in this one. And now we have another timeout on the floor. So we'll take one more timeout, come back with the conclusion of this one here in the moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
We made it. We finally made it. January in northern Minnesota. To some, they might see a frozen tundra, but to us, it's a winter paradise. That's why at United Community Bank, we want you to enjoy the outdoors with your new snowmobile or fish house. Don't waste any time. Go online to ucbankmn.com and apply for a personal loan. It's easy and takes just a few minutes. Seize the cold with a personal loan from United Community Bank. Locations in Perham, Frazee, and Dent. Online at ucbankmn.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, the final 20 seconds of this one. And it's a 5-point advantage here for the Yellow Jackets. Lakers will put on the full court press. They'll get the turnover. Send it out to Meyer. Meyer drives in, pass deflected and intercepted. It's Ralston. And Ralston will get fouled, and that'll stop the clock with about 8 seconds to go. We'll march all the way down to the other end for free throws. Team fouls are 8-6. And he'll miss it. And it was just out of my vision there as I looked down for a quick moment. But another foul and another trip to the free throw line here for Perham. That's the 9th team foul. One more and put Perham in the double bonus. 6.6 seconds remain. And long half-court three, a little strong, and that will do it. Your final score in this one, 42-37 in favor of the Perham Yellow Jackets and C-Team basketball. We'll go offline here for just a couple of minutes, get things set for the varsity game, which is, according to the clock in the gym, just under 15 minutes away. So we'll be back in about 7 to 8 minutes with the JV game right here on Magnitude Sports on YouTube, Facebook, and our website at msportsnet.com. Thanks for watching the C-Team broadcast. Once again, your final score, 42-37 in favor of Perham. We'll be back in a few moments here with the JV game.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.